Good morning, folks. We got another fun and exciting video out here today. If y'all don't know me, I'm Relic hunting Florida. We're gonna detect this beautiful old property here. It's supposed to be haunted now, pretty doggone haunted, so keep your eyes peeled out there for any ghosts coming after us. But I have seen some creepy stuff here in the past. Just a little forewarning. But if we see anything, we'll show you. But other than that, let's get digging, see if we find any cool old relics. Well, this is actually pretty cool down here. We have an old battery, and we have found these before in the past, but in pits that had like World War I era glass in it. And I do see glass in the hole. But right down in here, we got this beautiful little guy. Really cool. An old battery. It gave a good signal. That carbon in there. I got the carbon and whatever this stuff is on the outside, but it's actually, it gives a signal on a metal detector. Very cool. Now we broke a little piece of that off there, and so you can really see it. I guess that's carbon too. Carbon surrounding carbon. You can see how black it makes your fingers. But there's another target in the hole here. Pull the old pointer out. There's more targets, and obviously there's glass. So we could possibly have a pit. Be very gentle here. Of course, I didn't bring gloves. Oh, here's our target. Ooh, what are you? What are you? Huh, that's cool. Whatever it may be, that's a nice old, probably about that time period, World War I era. Back when they were still making everything out of copper and lead and stuff. We got that guy out of there. We could be on a pit here. I'm not sure, but it's looking like that. There's a bunch more glass and stuff. I don't know if that was a cork top bottle or not. There's more pieces of it. Nope, that is not iron. That's another piece of our, It's got holes in it like it would be for, like if you had something, like a candle. Huh. It's got little tiny holes here like it would be for a candle. Just in case, we're turning you on here. 92, 94, 99. 92, 99. That could be something good. Hopefully it hasn't already been dug up. Doesn't feel like it. I feel the roots and everything. Glass crunching, so I think this signal's never been dug. A lot of times, big aluminum chunks will get thrown back in by some people. It sounds iron. Oh, it's not iron. It's a big old piece of brass. Hot damn, here we go. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but it's a big old piece of brass. It's got patina on it, threaded. Some sort of like, something that would have threaded on a pipe. What in the world is going on here? There is little amber. Oh, Listerine. I think that's one of the old Listerines that have the little curly Q on it. I think that's Listerine, which is exactly that time period, World War I. And a nail. Sweet. Well, we got brass. It's always a good find. We might have a little honey hole here. I'd love to find a nice bottle too. Huh, that sounds very different now. Very, very different. Okay. That is a part off of an old can. It's round. That's why it gave us a good signal. Target right next to it here. That is definitely a copper piece off an old light bulb. Right around that time period there. They've been making them from aluminum since like the frickin' 40s, 50s. Nice copper one. Oh! We got something that might have a date. I am freaking stoked right now because this looks very different. I don't know what it is, but I have an idea of what it might be. And I looked at it for a split second and I believe there's a date. At least patent numbers, and patent numbers are exciting. Check it out. Right down here. First thing, I see a rivet. Now we find rivets all the time out here metal detecting. I flip it over and I've heard these called many different things. Apparently these two guys would be riveted onto either the side of a bucket, off the side of an old pull down blind, anything that basically had two sides to either hold something, a handle off of a bucket, a tote, a chest, anything. But I've never seen one quite like this. They usually have like a little oval-ish keyhole looking thing. But I've never seen them with the rivet still in it, like this one does. And I've never seen one with the little bullseye on the front. I might have to get the macro out on this one. I don't know, I think the last two digits here are a date, maybe 86. It's hard to say though. 27th, 86, I think. October 27, 86 maybe. It's 1880 something. I am hearing a lot of racket coming from that house. I don't know if you just heard that or not. Like I said, this place is haunted. Sounded like something banging on the window. It's either 86 or 68, or I think it's an 86. Look at it, just like there, right above here. 86, 80. It's 80 something. 1880 something. I started digging a 56 signal and I stopped because I see roundness in the hole. Right here. It's either an Indian or a button. It's a button. Can already see the roundness of it. Clean it off here. Okay, that says Noonanese Engineer. I'll have to look up Noonanese Engineer. There was a railroad right here, and we did find like conductor stuff. I don't know if that has to do with the railroad or not. N-U-N-N-A-L-L-Y-S, Engineer. Noonanese. There you go. Noonanese, Engineer. Cool. Overall. I'm gonna leave this shovel exactly how I had it when I popped this. And that just flew out the side here. Ta-da! I know exactly what that is. Ever ready. That is a piece off of an old flashlight. That is the back that would have held the batteries. Made in the US of A. A rare sight nowadays. Well, that sure was easy. Popped her up. She stared at me right back in the face. Ever ready. Interesting target here. And this popped up. It's indented and it says Learvu. L-E-A-R-vu. Learvu. Maybe it's French. I'm not up on my French. I didn't take that class. There was a 70s. Oh my word, what in the dickens are you? Okay. That's some sort of really old hose. Craftsman, okay. I don't know how old that is and when Craftsman ever made. It's back when Craftsman was good and American made. It's a nice silver washed one. That's weird. Craftsman silver washed hose fitting. That bad boy probably still work. You put a nice new rubber part in there. Well, the rubber part actually looks decent still. Damn. Yeah, I put an old one on my house that I found and it works pretty good, except it just leaks just a tad. Learvu and Craftsman. The hose is gone. Cool. I'll try to find out how old that is. Craftsman. What in the world is that? It's pink and it's got green goo coming out of the end of it. Is that a fungus or is that thing living? Whoa. I'm very confused by this. Alrighty, y'all. I keep hearing some really strange banging coming from over in this barn. We're gonna go check it out. Just keep hearing bang, bang. Sounds like it coming inside the roof in here. Now it stopped, of course. That's just a dog. I don't believe there's any doors on it. I think it's just an open barn. We're gonna look. See why the heck this thing is banging. Oh, I just heard it upstairs. Alright, you're all on a really big stick, so I'm gonna pop you up there, see if you can see anything. Holy mother of God, what is up there? I hope you all saw something because that was loud. I hope you heard that. That might just be a possum or something, but this scared the crap out of me. Especially when you know you're at a haunted place. What in the world was that? I see a raccoon coming out of my face. Or Mr. Raccoon or Possum, we're gonna leave you alone. Whatever that is, I just keep hearing bang, bang, bang from inside the barn. And we're not allowed to go in here, obviously. Really cool barn though. Big old, what's that, 2x10s, 2x8s? They look smaller on camera. Oh! An old saddle over here, and what in the world is that thing? That looks like for gas. Here's a good example of the lead little caps you find. It's for these tin roofs. You got the nail and the lead piece on top, and they hammer it down to form a seal over top so your roof don't leak. Obviously this one's gonna leak. And it's about as crooked as a politician right now. I didn't think you can get much crookeder than that. Yeah, this roof is not in good shape. Well, I don't hear any more banging. Could have just been an animal. Could have been something else. I don't know. I might stick y'all back up in there one more time. I don't want everybody to think I'm a Nancy Pants for doing a little scream when I heard that bang. It's like a little time capsule for real. You got the troughs where they would have fed the pigs or the horses, I mean. I guess this was a horse pen. I don't know. I haven't found that many horseshoes here, although I have found a few. Am I supposed to go this way? That way? Or are you going, oh, okay, you're trying to get me to go up into the creepy attic. That's why you're banging. Okay. Oh. I just dug a hole and fabric came up, which is kind of weird. Maybe the knocking barn is trying to tell us something. I don't know. Or it's just a dirty old shop rag. I don't know. Just got a halfway decent chirp. It turned out to be this. An old iron spoon bowl. Somebody was eating supper with that thing at some point in time. And it's broke. Nice beautiful black dirt. Oh, what are you? Oh, a drawer pull. No crap. That's awesome. I didn't even hear that sucker. Well, I mean, I might have. It's an iron drawer pull. Pull out the drawers. That's awesome. What else is in here? A stick. There's bound to be more. Oh, what the? Okay, I definitely could not have heard that little tiny thing. Is that a old hypodermic needle end? That might be, and the end is just gone on it. I think that might be part of an old hypodermic needle, the kind you had to spin together. Just maybe. It's a possibility, because there is a hole in the front that it could be part of an old hypodermic needle, and the needle point is just rotted away. But they were made of brass back in the day. Just maybe. I'll have to look into that. Possibility there. We just got an accidental button. It sure is a weird looking one. And I don't know what it's made out of. I did not get a signal on it, so maybe it's just one of those, you know, Art Deco buttons. We got a little baby pocket knife. Surprisingly, this is not the smallest pocket knife I have ever found. It's a nice old one. Brass. I don't know if it was wood or if it was bone handled, because it's all gone. So most likely wood. Bone lasts a bit longer than wood. I see something down here that might be good. It was a very iffy signal. It is right there. It's not giving me an iron signal, but it sure the heck looks like iron. Oh, there's a square nail on top. That, my friends, is a buccal. It's not brass, unfortunately. It is iron, an iron buckle, but it's of an older style at least. Little old buckle there. Oh God, there is signals everywhere. Oh, found my signal. What are you? I don't know. A little round bullseye looking thing. What kind of critter makes a web from the very bottom down here? It's in the bark, like in the bark. It's really hard to see it on camera, but like all that is web, even though you can't really see it. It's there. I don't know if that's web or fungus, if there's some sort of like blight thing coming in here for this big old oak tree. This thing is massive. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of years old. There's that pot. The thing's massive. Your batteries are about to die, but this big old guy, he was buried. There's a mustache. A weird mustache. That's funny. Huh. I don't know how old that mustache is. It's not like one you find today. That's probably 50s, 40s, 60s, something like that. But that had fallen behind there. That's cool. cover her back in because that's the way she was. She's obviously not rotten that way. Alright folks, before we do our roundup, I'm going to go over some of the extremely unique things about this house and why it's weird, especially for Florida. First things first. It has a freaking cellar. A bricked-in cellar, which I can't see, but luckily the camera can see inside there. This place is like a time capsule. Insane that this place has a cellar. Florida, like, does not have basements, period. That is a very, very weird sight. Our water table is like 20 feet down, so it's very strange for there to be a basement in here. I cannot tell if it's dirt floored or concreted. I cannot zoom in, it's too dark in there and I don't have a light. But a basement. Second thing, not crazy weird, but it has a summer kitchen. Big house, little house. The servants would have lived in here, done all the cooking and everything. Summertime, they have summer kitchens to keep your house from getting super hot in the summertime. Summer kitchen. And thirdly, I have to get way back here, but one floor, well technically you got a basement, first floor, second floor, an attic, and right up here, where that chimney is, there is a staircase that leads to the roof, and there used to be, it's not a mausoleum, what's that called? There's just a room on the very top of the attic where it was just a circle of glass, so you could look all around you as far as you wanted to. So this technically had 4 stories, 5 if you include the basement. That's just baffling to me. Basement, first floor, second floor, third floor, well, attic, and that weird room on the very top. You can get a 360-degree view of the entire area. It was just a room on the very top of the house. I can't remember what they're called, but I'm sure you all are yelling at your phone screens or computer screens, whatever you're watching this on. Alright folks, we're going to do a wrap up here. Now, the only reason I'm allowed to detect at this place is because I've done a lot of work for them in the past. Like volunteer work. I didn't get paid or anything. Working on the floors of the summer kitchen there, refurbishing them. What in the world is going on my pant leg? The grass is getting a little frisky there. Yeah, sanding down the floors, prepping them, getting them ready. Replacing all the banisters on the side of the rotted ones. There was a company that donated that stuff and we installed the new banisters. Another thing we did was install some trim up on the roof. I've had a tour of this place. It's awesome. And I've donated so many things to the little museum part here. But beautiful property. Yeah, that's the only reason I'm allowed to detect here is because I've done a lot of volunteer work and donated all sorts of cool stuff here for them. Donated boxes for them to put them in, so it's on display. But gorgeous, beautiful place. Very weird, and I like it. Alright folks, I got me a pointing stick. Let's go over these finds here. I got some barbed wire, or a cool mustache. I think that's probably from like the 60s or 70s. It's not made out of paper, it's made out of something weird. Part of like a pipe. I can't remember what that is. Piece of something, part of like a fork or something. Our carbon, our battery there. Big, massive old battery. Kind of broke apart in my digging bag. Got a bunch of caps. That's part of a light bulb, a cap of something. Melted lead, a piece of our brick. And that little hot spot over there, we had a copper piece off of a light bulb. It's an older one. That piece, it's probably off of a gas lamp or something. Very early gas lamp. A little baby pocket knife. that piece, not sure what that is. 410 casing, a iron overall button, glass with some manganese in it. You see how it's turning like pink, purple. We got our buckle, our 1886, whatever it is, a bucket handle slash pull down blinds. It's actually got a rivet in it still. Our non-metal button there. Possibly a hypodermic needle tip without the needle on it. Our, can't remember what that said. That button, something engineer, craftsman. We got a iron spoon bowl. Don't know what that is. We got a key, tin can, lip vu, brass piece, ever ready. The ghost was knocking on the old building over there, drawing us over, and we found this. It's either a sign from the ghost gods or an old dirty shop towel that we just happened to find. But you all know before, well, you all know when I know, because I haven't seen the footage up in the attic there, and we heard that big old bang. That's about it. A great day detecting out here on the old farm. Beautiful property. Always delivers on some cool finds. Alright folks, hope you all enjoyed this video. As always, I had a blast making it. If this is your first time, thank you all for watching. If you're a subscriber here, thank you all for coming back. We'll see you on the next for awesome adventures like this one. Catch you on the flip side. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.